Ladies and gentlemen, I am Israel. Welcome once again to Watch Dogs. Welcome back to London. It's a somewhat nicer place than it was. For one thing, it's not raining. And for another thing, I've been busy off camera. All the boroughs are now defiant. Not that it's going to make a huge amount of difference, but hopefully Albion are going to find things a little more awkward from here on in. I also noticed that we've had these little side mission icons start popping up. So rather than diving straight back into the main plot, I figured, hey, let's take a look at one of these. And it turns out this particular one is a 404 contract. So let's see what Nout's got for us. Okay. Alright, talk to me now. Okay, access secure data at City Hall. Now, it's not actually talking to me. Fair enough, she's a busy young lady. I assume. Let's take a wander over to City Hall and see what secure data they've got for us to nick this time.
The thing you're after is around here.
Thank you, Bagley. That is so wonderfully vague and unhelpful. Welcome to London City Hall. They've redecorated slightly. Like I said, we kicked Albion out of the borough, at least made them feel somewhat more unwelcome. And as a consequence, well, yeah. Anyhow, the objective we're chasing is right down there. I wonder if we can get a remote hack or if we're going to have to do this in meat space. Okay, what that actually means is that we're going to need to do a meat space hack. Oh well, who's got the key? Because that's a key lock door. Let's go skulk around with a few cameras, shall we? One guard there, one guard there, one guard there. I wonder if that's the key. Yep, that's the key we're after. So nice of them to leave it unattended. Anyone could walk in and swipe it. Anyone would think this was some kind of game to them. Okay. Guard, guard, guard. You know what? Arm 1, arm 2. We'll just do this all remotely if you don't mind. And it looks like the captain's going to walk right into the first trap. Excellent! Unfortunately, of course, that does mean that the other guard is highly likely to actually see her buddy's corpse. And at that point, well, she can't call for reinforcements, but the whole situation might get a tiny bit louder than intended. So we need the stairs. Yank. Down. Okay, one security gate. So, send in the bot. Right. Again, the bot's had a few upgrades. It can now sprint and double jump, which is the second level of upgrade. And if you fully upgrade it with all 3 levels, then you get a cloaking device. Very handy that is too. Now, let's first and foremost shroud that guy, play the AR disappearing game with him. And then we'll start by face-hugging you, if you don't mind. Excuse me. Oh. You saw nothing. Luckily, I think that was just a civilian, so she's unlikely to drop the hammer on us. Okay, looks like we have one guard on the roam, one guard on the front gate, and our old friend who we originally spotted all the way over here. Okay, maybe not a meat space as a metal space option then. And if I'm very lucky, she's going to take a left here and walk right into the... Oh, never mind. Can't have it all our own way, I suppose. You. Oh, disrupt. Take down. Should really have done that in stealth, but details. Alright, let's disarm that. More out of concern. I don't want anyone else walking into it at random. And then hop through here. Quickly unlock everything in here. And bingo. Now we just need to wait for everything to sort itself out. Still waiting for the cloak to recover, but if I'm quick, I may not need it. Can I get a... Never mind, she turned her back. Excellent. Hey there, Missy! Yikes. Don't worry, it could have been an actual xenomorph, in which case it would have been a lot more painful. And fatal. Alright, download in play. Have we got the secure data? Yes, although the secure bit was somewhat misleading. Alright, Bags, what have we got? Oh, right, we just need to extract. Huh. That's relatively simple, truth be told. Boink and squirt, boink and squirt. Yes, it does it by means of a ventral gas jet, which does technically mean that this thing is farting its way to a double jump. Don't think about it too much. Yoink, and contract complete. Okay, that was a bit of a letdown. Hopefully Naut will have something more interesting for us later on. So, what's next? Well, we do need to start looking into Albion. Sky Larson is dealt with, which leaves the gap in the armour. Get to the safe house, listen to Bagley's pitch, and then contact the ex-Albion dude, who hopefully is going to be willing to dish us all kinds of useful dirt and other stuff. Hopefully lots and lots of juicy access codes, and make our lives with Albion that little bit easier. Or it's totally a trap and we're going to walk right into a giant DedSec flavoured ambush. With guns and unhappy people. Hey, Caitlin! What are you doing down here? And who the hell let a cop into our safe house? Guys, this is meant to be the hacker cave, not a all-you-can-get. And who are you? Oh, Naut! Okay, so everyone's set up down here, have they? Fine. Didn't realise we were running an open house. Alright, Bags, let's hear the sales pitch. Wherever it may be. Pop the journal for a second. Gap in the armour. Start tracking that. Alright, Bagsy, what have we got?
Let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led
Hey,
Nigel
man's
Cass,
got ambition.
the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal.
Yeah,
Albion was
who's
the key
fussing
to
over
setting the
terms?
re-established order following the bombings.
Okay.
As if it wasn't dodgy enough.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included
Nice.
a mentorship with Cass himself.
Bright lad
16,
then.
Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
So why did they fall out?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could.
And he
Balaji
thinks
is then the likely
Balaji...
saboteur. He's been on the run
Ka-ching.
ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Which means that Albion know where he is as well.
Protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
Huh.
He covers his
Sounds like
tracks
a
well,
friendly
but that's a
guy.
good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Sounds like business as usual, to be honest. Oh well. All we have to do is find the guy. That could be interestingly tricky. Bags, do we have any leads whatsoever?
Putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room, Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass
Yeah,
certainly
that's what we
profited
are
most
doing.
From the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Yes, I thought about this too. If we want to stop them mercs from stepping all over us, we've got to take down their leader. So what's your plan?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us.
Didn't we
Come
just
to the
have
safe
this
house.
conversation?
We'll talk it through.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Okay, so where are we? Yoink, that's not the button I wanted. Okay, so where are we heading? Ah, looks like we're up in Islington and Hackney. Right next to what appears to be... Is that Waterloo? No, Waterloo's down south. King's Cross. You'd think I'd know my London stations by now. King's Cross, St Pancras, and he's at Battlebridge Basin. Fine, fast travel over to King's Cross, pick up Hamish Balaji, or at least pick up his trail, and then hope Albion haven't used their version of the Bagley AI to do the exact same thing. Ah, well, this is only mildly inconvenient. Ah, what is it? Vegetables, by the look of it. I don't think we've quite been reduced to rat burger yet, but hey, you never know. Right. Scooter. How much is the fish? Not enough to be worth a DMCA strike, that's for sure. Okay, it looks like it's one big block from here. Battlebridge... Basin? I think they meant basin. Oh, well, that's London builder contractors for you, mate. Especially if they're working on a Monday or a Friday.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course. But I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Can't wait to hear what this bloke knows.
Not so fast.
So,
Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Well, someone's paranoid.
It's only
To be fair, he won't
paranoia
harm in
if
search
they
of trying
aren't
break
out to
into his
get
flat.
you.
Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Acknowledged.
Okay. And before we do that, let's just grab ourselves a boat first. Or at least, I think technically it's actually a barge. Right, you. Get down there. Come on. There we go.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Spied some windows up there. Might be a way in.
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
I got this.
Really, Bags? Really? Suffice to say, we're going with option 1. I mean, we could go with option 2, but we've been going with option 2 for the entirety of the game so far. So, hey, nothing like a change of pace, am I right? Hopefully he didn't actually bother to rig the rest of the roof. No, doesn't look like he did. Okay, we are in. Let's see what we've got with this flat. Deploy rootkit and access to H Ballage 203. Right, pull out for a second. Give me a security scan. Are we missing anything here? Nope, that's another external camera. So it's another sealed area. We're going to have to go through the rootkit to get into the internals. Controlled environment, etc., etc. I wonder how many... I don't think we'll set off that many alarms trying to do this. Hopefully not. I should probably prep a discreet exit before I hit this button, but I'll just make it more interesting. Go. Whee!
Nice rig up.
Okay.
Bit amateur compared to mine, but
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
I got this.
Oh, good, because I'm not sure I do.
Welcome to Clear and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue.
Yep.
They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Played on the
Okay.
government too.
Click
They
over
were
to
only
this
too
camera.
happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash the hands to the whole mess. The collar will only
Right.
get tighter now, friends.
Snap
And
that
just do
into
something.
play.
We can't wait for someone else to
Break
find
this
out.
one. There we go. Lock into place. Okay, then rotates 1 and 2. We now have a double lock on this node. Set the T rotator into place. Cable feeds through from there. Rotate again. Crossfeed kicks into place. T junction swings us through. Can't unlock that one yet, but if we set there, we have a double unlock. We can then feed that T piece across. And okay, that rigs like a anti-tamper node, which is only going to be mildly horrible if I set it off. Right, how do we do this? We set a T 90-degree bend there, and then we bring this node across. Clear, 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 clear. Set 1, and internal network is good. Right, we're disarmed. How many
The
other
traps are disarmed.
surprises did we
Now,
just
if
set
you go
off?
through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Thank you, Bags. Okay, he's over there. You know what? I think at this stage I am just going to call the drone. It's so much less fuss than having to hop across. Drone, there you are. And, oh, stow that. Don't want to alarm the locals. We're your nice, friendly neighbourhood DedSec, not your nasty, heavily armed terrorist DedSec. There is an important difference, and it largely depends on which end of the gun you're on. And who's holding the gun at the time, of course. Quick hop across here. Swing us down, and you realise, of course, that if Albion are watching us, we're leading them right to him. Oh well, that's a minor thing. Okay, let's see what's in the flat. And how badly interrupted we're about to be. Really? Smoking? On the other hand, I suppose being a paramilitary electronic terrorist is somewhat more hazardous to your health than a nicotine and tobacco habit, so... Details. Okay, what's he got?
One more muscle chief and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
No,
Oh, hi,
no,
Hamish.
It's not what you think.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Fuck no. Think more subversive.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
Boy, there's no time for that. Listen, Albion knows you're in London. You've got to run. You've got to run fast, mate.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you?
Yep.
Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Oh, really?
We noticed, yeah.
Why else do you think I'll be risking my arse here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how
He don't
fucking
pay
much
me
work.
enough.
Listen, Cass is a piece of shit. We need your help to take him down. The bombings, that was him. And he came after us too.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. Table. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Oh, great. Hamish, blow those bombs, please. And now we're having a very bad day.
Move it!
Okay, this could be better.
Don't just
Go.
stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Fucking hell.
Go, 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 go. Right, on that. And we're leaving at some speed. Shit. I forgot about the chase drone. Oh well. Somebody get the lawyer. Let's see, who do we bring in as a spare? Why not? Let's bring in Parvati, our friendly, helpful drone option. Although I'm honestly not sure where we're going to start on this one, so we'll see how it goes.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Got
Oh,
caught,
thanks,
did they?
Bagley.
Maybe they should try harder next time.
I think
Yeah.
we're convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
Oh, cool. Well, that could have gone smoother, but hey, we have a very good barrister on the team, so with a bit of luck, old Ben will be out in 22 minutes. What can I
Alright,
say?
Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can
Yep.
help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
Ooh,
No,
I don't know,
no, that's
totalitarian
not right.
takeover.
Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems.
And look how that
Police
worked out.
or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem, and people are just bugs in the software, you know?
Yeah, and you fix bugs by getting rid of them.
Sorry, Chief. I got to switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice.
Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever
Nope.
he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Thank you, Bagley.
Shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal.
So move and change. You know the drill, mate. You know the drill. Hey, Howard. Good to see you out in the streets. You know Howard. He helped us walk into Mary Kelly's home. That's one of the things about this game. You can literally run into, well, any character anywhere. So, breaking into the Tower of London. Again. This, I think, is about the third time I've had to break into the White Tower. No, not that White Tower. We're not in Gondor. Right. Certain irony, of course. William the Conqueror built the core tower to keep an eye on the rebellious population of London, because he'd just taken over and wasn't too sure of everyone's loyalty. Funny how things work out.
Tower of London? That place is totally locked down. How do we get in?
Same
I'd like
as
to
all
help
the
out,
others.
but Nigel's caught a whiff now. Before the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
Or we could just jack one of their camera drones, but I would imagine if Nigel is smart, he'll be holding this conference in a room that is firmly off the grid. So, pub time. Wonderful. This doesn't look like a pub. Mind you, he did say it was the contact and not the insider.
Hi.
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. But go big or go home, right? And it's not like we have a choice. Cass is presenting his secret project to a bunch of dickheads. And I'll bet you anything, it means bad news for us.
Fucking
Secret
Nigel
project.
Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Go on.
Cool. Send me all
Who's
the info
our
I need.
potential
I'll have Baggy push
traitor?
it along. Good luck, love.
Right, Bags. What have we got and who have we got?
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
Or we're just going to skip the entire thing because actually I've already got an Albion insider on the team. Please tell me that this guy's cover hasn't been compromised. Suffice to say, there were some issues, if you remember, the last time we fielded George. George's uniform may not quite be worth what it was. On the other hand, he has still got the machine gun.
Let's roll.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Bags, why would I forget my uniform? I'm wearing it. So, walk straight in and... Okay. And walk
Looking
straight
sharp.
back out.
Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Right, and that would include not walking in front of the drone. Okay, so all I have to do is walk right up like I own the place. Distract anyone who's paying too much attention. Watch out for contact markers. And... Oh, slip past that drone. Nope, you saw nothing, mate. You saw nothing. Don't do anything too suspect, and we should be able to just neatly and easily bimble around security and, you know, just help ourselves to a few tech points as well. Okay, another pause while we wait for the drone to run its patrol path again. Yes, 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 yes. Why are you telling us that? You're kind of preaching to the choir there, mate. Okay, tower there. I need you distracted. And we'll pop this gate. Right, one captain, one guy on the door. Let's see what their patrol paths are. If I'm right, he should walk back across the bridge or come down the stairs and we'll just follow his circuit round. No, you don't. Close that gate. You don't get a look at me, miss. Waiting for the distraction to stop. Can't have the captain see me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't recognise me. Don't recognise me. I'm just another loyal fascist goon with my jackboots done nicely and smartly polished. Just like Mama Jackboot told us to do in training. Plenty of kiwi. Also 1 tablespoon of vinegar and lots of elbow grease. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Run a slightly smaller patrol path if you wouldn't mind, mate. Better yet, someone's going to say something disgusting on your mobile. Yes, 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 yes. Try explaining that one to your browser history. Nice and quiet, just the way we needed to do it. And we're in.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Wonderful. Right, hack pulse for a second. Looks like...
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You know much more about Cass than I do.
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that.
Yep.
Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him.
Huh.
He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Seriously?
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
Okay, little switch there. Run by the back here. Okay, GBB. Right, where are the stairs? Looks like there. Okay, we should be able to just slip past. Tippy toes, tippy toes, tippy toes. And it's an empty door. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Okay. Right, I need to go up, which is the annoying thing, but can we run that camera? Great, the entire place is crawling with guards. Oh well, get the intel, mark everybody. Secure pulse again. Swing another camera. Why are there so many science div guys here? Albion employee, 5 tricks to feel less pain. Wonderful. Alright. Still leaves the question of how we get up there. Stairs, 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 because those are the stairs down, which does not entirely help the situation, but you never know. Give me a pulse. Oh, there are the stairs up. Wonderful. Half the guards are watching the place. Okay, the problem is the slightest disturbance will cause an issue. So I think what we're going to have to do, walk past these two, distract him, maybe? There we go. And then just bimble up the stairs. Hopefully nobody spots me. There we go, there we go, there we go. Don't mind me, completely legit, mate. Completely legit. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Don't think he saw anything. Have a distraction while we're here. Oh, slippy, slippy, slip. Okay, that's where we need to be. Here's where we are. Nothing like a little unpopulated back door to work with, except that, you know, it's locked. Wonderful. All we have to do is blend in, wander past an entire party that's full of guards. Alright. Goon, goon, goon. Most of these guys won't actually recognize me, but... Oh, hang on. Careful. Come on, come on, come on. Distract. Okay, there we go. Alright, and... While he's distracted...
A security pass.
Fantastic.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
Okay. And now I need to get back over to the... Oh, for pity's sake. Come on. Alright, bimble, 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 bimble. Wait for the guard to turn his back. Careful, there we go. And we're through. And then I'm going to have to go back across this guy and get my way back in. Wonderful. I just need to sort my own access.
It'll take
Don't
some
mind
time
me.
for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Senior's death.
Go
I
on.
want to see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS-001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company, but I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Okay,
Shit.
so...
Cass really isn't right in the head, and they're trusting him with the security of London.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
And then you
The
betrayed
party's ready,
him.
but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Wonderful. And the guard is right in position for me to just wander on past. And we'll just hit you with a distraction. Again, while I get a bit of a lead. So basically, Nigel Cass is a full-on maniac for order no matter the cost, and sees humans as something to be suppressed. Yeah, that would kind of fit, wouldn't it? Okay. I need to get up again. Alright. Time to move up. And we just walk straight past. Right, let's see what Nigel's got to say, shall we?
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Oh, terrific.
Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you. I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch, so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
And now he is next cop.
It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
It's an effective motivation technique. Crude, but effective.
Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Okay.
Shit. I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
How do I get out, Bagley?
The catacombs, fam.
Okay. Distract. Vault. Go. Don't run. Don't run. Running sets off alarms. Time to disappear. Okay. Distract comes back in a few seconds. I do have the AR cloak as well if I need it, but I'd rather not get this place completely riled. Then again, nope, shotgun's not come close enough, so he's turned around. Alright, we'll hit this guy with a distract. There you go. And just ignore me, mate. Just ignore me. Okay, catacombs, catacombs. Look, oh, looks like we are taking the stairs down this time. And hit the personal cloak. And vault. Got slightly spotted there, but we have options. Right, go, 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 go. Don't want to get caught here. Right, we're out. Little bit dodgy, but we're through. And the Albion goons will hopefully have some difficulties following us through that.
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very,
Persuasive? Yeah. Comms don't work, it's not natural. Pain of 1,000 years, the blood of 1,000 years. Effective immediately, all service of the under-basement catacombs are terminated. Site B is more suitable. Gogos research lab are being drawn up. I want access sealed up. Tell them they're on report. Unofficially, maybe some time up. Talk to the shrinks. It's an old, damp basement.
Fuck. He's crazed. And anything coming out of that brain case will be crazed, including this Themis project.
Shit! Put out an all-ports warning!
Right, down we go. And hey, through a haunted basement. What could possibly go wrong here except for, you know, the fact that I don't actually know which way to go. Okay, well, usual drill, just follow the... Ooh, hang on. Why have I got hackables over there? Huh. This place is suddenly rather interesting.
Damn.
Yeah, to put it mildly. Okay. Time
Fuck's sake.
to let the old horror setup go to work, I suppose.
I don't like this. I really don't.
Okay, what else we got? Okay, I've run the wire again. Nothing should be working fine, but the shorts persist. Maybe the dampness. Fuck, this place is eerie. Raiding up the spooky history. Wallace, Berlin, Lady Jane Grey. They were all executed. Actually, I think Guy Fawkes was done in public, but that's another matter entirely. Think I got turned around. No. Deeper, maybe the Traitor's Gate. Ah, okay. Why have we got a sudden genre shift to existential horror? Can I just go down, or is that a horrid idea? Let's try the other way. Pulse that. Oops, something else over there. Hey guys, how are the restless dead these days? Glad to see you're all up on the latest in cryptocurrencies. And ooh, another PDA. What have we got? Where are you now? Have time out. It all looks the same to me. I'm hearing all kinds of noises. Try the radio. I think it's watching me. Statue. Deep is calling. Stay there. I find you don't get down. Taylor answer. Okay. So right. Escape through the catacombs because yeah, the only way is down. Terrific. On the bright side, oh wonderful, a gibbet. At least they kept the brass polished. how about we don't use that? Okay. And speaking of getting horrifically turned around, there we go. Hang on, what are you? Oh, more ETO. Brilliant. Right, going down then. Yike. I mean, I'm sure there are no such things as ghosts down here. I mean, I'm sure the other guys thought there were no such things as ghosts down here as well. Okay. Look, it's just good combat sense to keep your head next to the wall. And I'm sure it's the fact that we're pretty much on the level with the Thames down here. Oh. Okay, I think we found the exit.
Fucking hell. Albion's
Yep, we found the
project
exit.
is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, that's where we're going to leave it for the moment. So, I am soaking wet and I need to go find myself some way to dry off. I don't quite think this comes with auto-drying fabric. Technology sadly lost sometime around about the 18th or 19th centuries. However, we now know that Nigel Cass is planning to build himself a fleet of autonomous killer drones that will preemptively execute anybody they perceive as a threat. Oh no, I do have automated self-drying clothes. Wonderful, it was not lost tech after all. The assassin order, ladies and gentlemen, who says they never do anything for public progress. Until next time, farewell.